And here we go. Alright. And this is Moogra versus TSTman. So now we see TSTman misdropping a DT cannon here. Trying to get down from here. Although, if Moogra gets that, well, 2 Tetris is coming off, and that's going to be the win for Moogra. First round. And the bets are almost identical. Now TSTman starting with an all clear here. Now moving down. Although TSTman going into a T-spin double, going into another T-spin triple here. While it's an ambitious setup, it really kind of messes up his board. So he's going to be locked down for a little bit longer. And since he went for that setup, I think the aftermath of it and all that greed caused him to lose. You can see there that after that attack, after that, that triple-double, or no, double-triple, sorry. Yeah, it kind of put his board into a terrible state. And now we see 2 PCs coming off from Moogra, too. And Moogra already starting off with a 3-0 lead. TSTman playing from behind so early. And I think that we can attribute a lot of this to, just TSTman's sheer greed in these matches. Although he does have quite a lot of setup knowledge. Now going for a nice multiplier Tetris. And here. Alright. Now we have Moogra stacking up. Now going for another Tetris, and TSTman pushed up so far. You can't do anything about it, and Moogra's gonna take another round. So here we go. Now we have TSTman taking a lead early on. However, it's gonna be difficult for him to continue this lead, as Moogra's firing back more garbage. Now TSTman with some cheese on board. He's gonna try and get down. Misdrops an O-piece, though. It's maybe difficult for him moving forward. Moogra now taking a T-spin double, and that's gonna be enough to spike TSTman out. Now 5-0, and even though the bets were completely even, looks like Moogra's winning by a pretty large amount. Now TSTman going for the DT cannon here. He has a very clean well of garbage to work with. So as long as he can get down from here. Now clearing the T-spin double. And it looks like he's waiting? Is this lag? Okay. There were some lag issues. I think this was strategic lag. It all came in as one spike, but even then, he's still not able to, he's still not able to spike out Moogra. Now Moogra being pushed up super far here. Skimming down to a very nice T-spin double, or T-spin single, though. Now moving down. It looks like we have sound effects now. Alright, Moogra takes the T-spin double, skimming down even more. Putting more pressure onto TSTman, but TSTman gets a very nice multiplier Tetris. And Moogra has cheese garbage to deal with. So it's gonna be difficult for him, and actually, wow! Alright. TSTman gets the mid-game perfect clear. However, it's still not enough to spike out Moogra. Moogra is able to bounce back almost immediately with some more Tetrises through that garbage. That's actually going to put the advantage on Moogra's side now. TSTman trying to cycle towards his next eyepiece. Gets it. That takes the Tetris through. He's in position here for another spike. And it looks like, wow, okay. TSTman gets a very good spike at the top of his board. Had that not killed, you'd probably be doomed because of the misdrop at the end. And it's not the sweep. This may be the beginning of TSTman's comeback. Now TSTman, actually is in a very good spot to try and push a win here, as Moogra has tons of misdrops on his board. And it looks like he does exactly that. Perfect clears his board and takes his second win. And it looks like TSTman definitely is very skilled. And I think that he does have the power to come back. But the factor here is going to be his greed, I think. But also, he misdropped that O-piece, and he really had no solution for that. And I think since he couldn't come up with a solution, he kind of just stood still. He didn't move at all, and that was his downfall. And TSTman now getting some very early pressure, but Moogra in a very good position to counter spike him. So TSTman's gonna have to clean up his board. He's gonna have to clean it up fast here if he wants to get out of this situation. It looks like he is doing an alright job at that. Getting another Tetris here, and Moogra's being spiked up even more too. Now both players not in the best of spots. I think TSTman is getting a better down stack. Although he misdrops an eyepiece. Now skimming down to a multiplier Tetris though, but Moogra already able to down stack through. And because TSTman is set back by that misdrop, he's gonna come down later. Although he is able to come back down through the down stack with more attacking power. And that's gonna cause him to get the win at 6-3. And TSTman gets the perfect clear here. Going for another one, and it looks like he gets it. And Moogra's not in a good position to receive this at all. Now trying to receive it, just barely cancels it off. Now all TSTman has to do is send one more measly attack, and Moogra will be out. However, Moogra is able to get through. Oh, wow! Okay. But TSTman slips an attack right through to Moogra. Last second there, and Moogra's not able to cancel that. And TSTman gets another win. And again, all that Moogra needs is one more win to close out this game. But TSTman is finally putting up a fight. And Moogra being pressured from early on too. Look, TSTman opting to keep a fairly flat board here. Trying to keep his board low and clean. And TSTman now looks to be trying to build up for a spike here. His board's not in the best position. However, he might be able to turn this into an advantage. Now it looks like he's greeting for the TST. This is what we all feared here. That TST may not have been the most optimal move, because it leaves his board in a bad spot. It gives Moogra some extra time. However, Moogra doesn't exactly use that time to the best of his capacity, to the best of his abilities. But even then, Moogra is still able to get the win. And Moogra wins at 7-4. TSTman put up a very good fight at the end there. But unfortunately, he threw the first 3 matches with just misdrop DTs. That's what caused